It started as any job search would, a posting on ZipRecruiter for a major bank, a LinkedIn application for a tech startup, an email from a recruiter about a top PR job. But on the other end, it's not employers, it's scammers. Job scam recruiting texts and fake job postings are on the rise, according to the Federal Trade Commission.
I've been getting some too.
Targeting the millions of Americans hunting for work and taking advantage of a slowing job market.
Scams are always preying on the vulnerable, right? And I think people who are looking for work are vulnerable people in a way.
Timothy Brown encountered one of these scams on his job hunt.
I was certain that it was a real job when I first encountered it on a platform that I trust to be able to find jobs.
It's a new wave of scams. And some of those poorly worded text messages you've probably received. Now, some fake listings are nearly indistinguishable from legitimate job postings, and they're popping up on trusted job hunting websites like ZipRecruiter and LinkedIn.
You cannot give these postings more credibility simply because they appear on a legitimate site. These sites are doing the best they can to vet and review these postings, but there isn't some threshold where they are reviewing every single one before it gets posted.
Brown says that trust made him more susceptible.
If you're on a dating app and you're meeting people, everybody's a little bit careful because they don't know the person you're communicating with.
So, I mean, if it's me, that's something I could easily fall for too. If it's on a legitimate site, anybody could fall for that. So now my question is, what is LinkedIn's and ZipRecruiters and all these career websites? What's their process for vetting this? Sounds like they're having AI probably do most of it, or some sort of automated service doing most of it. But what does their process actually look like for vetting this and protecting their users?
But when you're on LinkedIn, the trust level is so much higher to begin
Exactly.
with.
And Brown isn't alone. In the first half of the year, online job scams rose 19% compared to a year earlier, costing Americans nearly $300 million, with a typical victim losing around $2,000, according to the FTC. In a statement, LinkedIn says it has systems in place to catch postings, but urged job seekers to be vigilant. ZipRecruiter said it also has a system for detecting job scams and takes down posts that violate its terms of use. Experts say job seekers should check with a company to make sure a job posting's legitimate if they're suspicious, and never give out sensitive information early in the interview process or deposit money into an account in order to get paid. Sager Wagankar has been hunting for a job since getting laid off from the State Department in May. He realized the prospective job was likely a scam after they pressed him for sensitive information early in the interview process.
I was a little embarrassed when I first posted about this on LinkedIn, but the amount of support I got, it kind of validated that no, this is something that a lot of people are going through. A lot of very intelligent, experienced people.
It's hard to track who's behind the scams because bad actors mask their identity behind fake emails, phone numbers, and IP addresses. But cybersecurity experts think many are coming from the same criminal organizations in Southeast Asia that have been linked to other high-profile swindles in recent years, like romance scams on dating apps.
We have to be aware that there are people in this world that are happy to leverage that against us, and they will use your desperation, your hope, your fear of not having employment.
And a warning for the growing number of Americans struggling to find jobs.
Shannon Pettypiece is joining us now here in Washington. So Shannon, so interesting when you watch that piece because you can't help but think, okay, is AI making it easier to make this stuff more advanced?
I mean, cybersecurity experts believe it is. It's difficult to know exactly what these scammers are doing, but they said when you look at how real some of these job postings appear and sound, AI is just making it so much easier to come up with a fake offer letter, a fake job posting.
Wow.
One man even received a fake benefits package, an 8-page benefit package with insurance, pricing, all that information, which someone could create with the help of AI. And some of the job seekers I spoke to, they said looking back, they were almost convinced they were communicating with an AI chatbot in some of these online written interviews they were doing just because of how precise some of the questions that they were being asked were. So it's almost like it could throw fuel on the fire. And they said it's only just beginning to be able to use this type of technology.
I mean, it's a wild world out there and a good reminder to just stay alert no matter what you're doing online. Shannon Pettypiece, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Be careful. Golly, that's really scary because a lot of this stuff looks like they said, if you're on a site like LinkedIn, your trust level goes way up. So you're not thinking that there's any like fake postings or anything like that because you're already on a legitimate site. The fact that they are using people's vulnerability given the current job market conditions, That's really sad. You know what? I've actually received some emails and text messages. I received a lot actually. I always just ignore it because I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. I didn't apply for anything. So why would you be texting me? First of all, how'd you even get my number? What company sold you my data? What app did I download and put my number in to now you have this information? Or where did I shop at recently, online or in store, that gave you this like how am I getting all of these messages? They usually come by text. So how am I getting all these text messages and these emails? Like this is all a scam. So that's me getting like a text message and I'm able to easily tell that. But like if I were to go on LinkedIn, yeah, my trust level would go all the way up. My guard would come down. And just like him, just like anybody else, I could get scammed. So y'all be careful. Also drop a comment if y'all have been getting these text messages too. I get two kinds of text messages. I get the text message that act like, they're hiring, they want to meet with me and do an interview like tomorrow. And it's a company that you clearly did not apply for. And then I also just get like random messages from scammers like, hey, this is Jasmine. Are you ready to go shopping? And I'm like, huh? Ready to go shop? What are you talking? Who is this? But I never respond because I know that they are trying to text and create enough curiosity so that you engage and ask who is this and have some sort of back and forth conversation. And the longer you do that, the likelihood of them scamming you out of something. So I never respond to those. Have y'all been getting those messages too, or is it just me? I know a few people that have been getting those messages, and they are just so random and out of nowhere. I see another one send me a message. Hello there, long time no see. How are you doing? Who is this? These are just random people, most likely scammers, trying to engage you in conversation to scam you some way, some shape, some form. So if you get a message from someone, like I said, I don't even reply because I know that you know you don't know me. And you're just trying to scam me. And like I said, if it was just like one message here and there, that'd be different. But I get these all the time. And like I said, I have no idea how they're even getting my information, but these people are out here scamming and it looks like it's just gonna increase. So y'all be careful, be careful, be careful. But how do y'all feel about this? Have y'all got any text messages or scams like this regarding just random people reaching out to you from out the blue that clearly don't know you? Or job recruiters or anything like that? Drop a like and a comment below. Let's talk about it and have a conversation. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.